Ohio gozaimasu, everyone! I'm Joshua Denise Chivillanueva, here again to tell you some facts. Facts about anime and manga. Okay, anime and manga. People love to watch good anime because of the graphics, because of the storyline, because of the characters. While in manga, people read them because they like the story. They like also the graphics, even though it's black and white, though it's just black and white, but they're now colored mangas, so don't worry. And from its characters also. But do you know that the history of manga just dates back, history of manga just dates back in the Edo period? Or anime just started just like almost the origin story of Disney? I'm going to tell you that. So today I am going to be telling facts about manga and anime. So I'm going to go with manga first because manga came out earlier rather than anime. So here's with manga. So with manga, it actually started in the Edo period, which is like from the scrolls from the Japanese scrolls, where people just write from left to right, right to left, sort of that, using the Japanese traditional way of writing. So actually, the person who has invented the concept of manga is Toba Ehon. Yes. Toba Ehon. So he was Toba Ehon. He kind of like invented the concept of manga, putting pictures of people in it, like the anime, drawing people in it, and that's where manga became famous. It's still famous until the 20th century came. In the 1900s, we know that Disney is creating their animating studio. They've been doing lots of animations of Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and of course the Disney characters. So Japan also decided to also do this. Okay, the first anime, it's just claimed to be the first anime. It might not be actually the first anime, as according to Wikipedia, this is the first anime. Katsudo Shashin. So Katsudo Shashin is the very first anime known. It means that there may be an unknown anime earlier than that. And eventually no one to this day still knows who the guy is, who the one who created it. So yes, that's where the fathers of anime got really inspired in making anime. So we have Oten Shimokawa, Seitaro, Kitayama, and we have here is Junichi Kochi. We have Junichi Kochi. So Junichi Kochi is the one who holds the title of the creator who has the most surviving oldest anime work, which is the anime work, which is Namakura Gatana. Namakura Gatana means dull-edged sword in Japanese, and I do not want to make too much spoilers, so be ready, because you haven't watched this yet, you haven't known this yet. It is about a samurai guy who is so dumb, he had a dull-edged sword that even the weakest warriors cannot even lose. To him. Cause come on, the sword is literally dull-edged and everything, and so that's why he was hurting the other townspeople to challenge him to show that his sword is still okay, while it ain't okay. It ain't okay! cause your sword is literally dull-edged. So yes, with the fathers of anime, this is where everything just goes all around. And we have Osamu Tezuka. We have Osamu, Tezuka, yeah, we have him there, and he's the one that actually created the Kimba the White Lion, Astro Boy, and everything. And then many more just literally like came with Seiyo making like some series, the very first series, and the very first feature-length movie, which is propaganda for World War II, which is the Momotaro movie, which is the Momotaro movie, because yes, the Momotaro story is now used as the propaganda for World War II. So for every Japanese people to cooperate with the government to take down USA. Oh no. So then with that, many people just loved watching anime, and in the 1960s, Instant Family became the very first animated TV series, or the anime. And now more came. We have Yu Yu Hakusho, we have Ghost in the Shell, we have Pokemon. Actually, the name of Pokemon in real life is Pocket Monsters, so that's why it's called Pokemon. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Yeah, we ain't catching Pokemon for today that much. So yes, although manga still became popular, and now currently anime is famous mostly for movies and their series, and some anime are basically adapted from their manga version, which is one of my favorites, Kakegurui. Kakegurui is actually manga, but then Netflix just tried to create anime out of it, which is so awesome. It even has a live action. I recommend you watching it. It's so good. So now we're gonna go back to anime and manga. Manga became popular all around when anime was also popular, and they're popular from today. And the most current manga and anime are the most famous, and maybe not most famous, but like the famous ones are like Fate Grand Order, Konosuba, Demon Slayer, Toradora, and everything. And yeah, MHA. Who loves Boku no Hero Academia? Just tell me in the comments if you love these animes such as Demon Slayer, BNHA, or MHA, and many other anime that you like. Feel free to comment that. So now, yes, they're still popular from today. Manga is known, but now we are going to the genres of manga. So the genres of manga. Yeah. Now, the genres of manga and anime. We have the shoujo manga, which is targeted at girls who are just coming of teenage girls. Shonen for teenage boys. Josei for young adult girls, and seinen for young adult boys, which has more mature and explicit content. Ick. Oh no. That's why I really would love it. So yeah, those are the main categories of manga, but there are genres of manga and anime, and they're kind of pretty much the same. There are just subgenres, like the isekai. Isekai means like the going to another world subgenre, which is where an ordinary person that lives in an ordinary Earth world just goes to a different magical dimension for some reason, and then has to complete a mission, defeat a villain, whatnot. Actually, isekai is still famous, but I kind of prefer reverse isekai. Because reversed isekai is this time a magical person Yes, because it's reverse. The magical person from a different dimension just goes into the other world. Like Down to Earth webtoon where the girl is an alien but then she just goes to Earth. Unlike the guy going to the alien world of the girl. Yeah. Let's just go back to anime and manga. Yes. Now we also have the mecha. Mecha means giant robot. It's the giant robot subplot where you just see like Super Saiyan, Super Sentai, I don't know. Like some sort of anime where there are robots like Voltes Vi. Yeah, for people who are fans of Voltes Vi, then say let's vote in on the comments. Yeah, although I'm not a fan. It has just giant robots try to take down evil and everything. And now we also have the comedy, slice of life, horror, thriller, crime, mystery, and everything. But now we are gonna go with the gender sort of genres. The gender genres this time. There are more subgenres though, like harems and reverse harems. In harems, this time, there's just an ordinary boy who makes every girl fall in love with them. And I do not, no, help me. I do not want too many stalkers. Because in reversed harem, the girl this time is being chased by tons and tons of boys. Actually, I have to say one of the reverse harems that I kind of know the reverse harem anime for what I'm known is Kiss Him Not Me, which is about a fat girl who decides to glow up but has a very much interest of making boys fall in love with each other, but because of her beauty, every guy just chased her. And I do not want those stalker guys around, because help me. Can I go somewhere with my privacy kept? Please, you're invading my privacy. No. I don't want to become a harem. And now we also, there are lots of subgenres, mostly with magical girls. Yeah, the one with Sailor Moon where moon crystal power makeup and Mercury power makeup. Yeah, that's my favorite magical anime / manga, but I haven't read the manga much yet. And now we're gonna go back to the topic of the gender. We have the gender films. Gender anime, gender manga, sort of that gender sensitivity sort. Now we're gonna go with yaoi. So yaoi is pretty much BL or boys love, where boys just where a boy just falls in love with another boy. Actually, girls also had that, which is the yuri, which are lesbians instead of boys falling in love together. Now, I don't know. We're gonna get a little more mature to this. Do you know the word ecchi? Ecchi is the Japanese word for H. Ecchi. 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 E with a small chu and chi, which is H. And you know what the H means? I do not know, because Japanese won't usually use this. Hentai. So hentai is about girls, about a story of girls being naked and lots of sexual acts and everything, which is so ick. It looks like which is so freaking yuck for children. That cannot be meant. Unlike with hentai, does have some sexual acts, while ecchi, not so much. There's not much of a sexual thing happening, but there's still a bit. But we're not gonna be talking about that much because it's ick. Bleh. Okay, so we have here is now but actually we also have animes as films. Yes, actually the highest grossing film of all time before Makoto Shinkai just literally took it all, like the highest grossing title. The title for the highest grossing film ever is Studio Ghibli's Hayao Miyazaki's, yes, the Studio Ghibli legend, Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away. Yeah, it's about a girl going out in a ghost world or some sort of like a world where yokai lived. We also have Princess Mononoke and everything, and yeah. Hayao Miyazaki is the legendary creator of Studio Ghibli movies such as Ponyo. I actually watched Ponyo, but I was so little I didn't really remember too much of the story. Ponyo, Princess Mononoke, yeah, Mononoke Hime, yeah, Princess Mononoke, and many more Studio Ghibli movies. Now, okay, it was actually the highest grossing movie of all time until the 2010s just took over with Your Name, aka Kimi no Na wa. Yeah, Your Name is about people just switching bodies. Like the girl and the guy just switch bodies, and they kind of like do lots of things that the other would kind of do, and then they will just finish that when they're in their original bodies and everything like that while they fell in love. Actually, I really love the setting, the cinematography, and the backgrounds of Kimi no Na wa because it looks nostalgic for me. Yeah. Oh my god. But actually, anime and manga aren't just created by Japanese people anymore. We have American makers creating Japanese like mangas, and Blood of Zeus is not made by Japanese, but it's an anime, and in Netflix it's still considered as anime, sort with Castlevania and everything, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and now I was even thinking of making my own anime / manga, but I still couldn't think of which story to pick because I'm sorry guys, I have too many story ideas coming in my mind. They just come and go. So speaking of that, I learned on how to draw last year, which is 2020. I learned on how to draw like an anime style, and it was hard to find my style because of I'm getting like influenced with YouTubers, and yeah, such as a Japanese YouTuber named Minori. Subscribe to her, please. Shout out to Minori. I love you so much. You're the coolest Japanese YouTuber I've ever seen. So now I'm gonna go start off with my drawings. So as you can see in my YouTube channel, I've been posting zodiac signs, and now here is the gender bend of Taurus as the zodiac signs in mythological era, and here she is. Actually, most of like the art style now is Minori like rather than like the Minori like. Now look, this is kind of like Minori's art style, but still needs a little more clean up, make it look like Minori's. Now we're gonna go here with Cupid. It's a concept art for my Valentine's special, and I'm currently making my Valentine's special. I do concept art usually when I was thinking of characters, so I could keep motivated in making their story, or in case I don't feel motivated in going my story, I'll just keep it, make a new concept, and then once I like the old concept again, I'm just gonna get this and use this most as a reference. And now we have Psyche. Okay, she's in a beautiful dress. I cannot believe I did it. Yeah. And here it is. It's also in Minori style, just like that. And now we have here is Detective Lara Necromancy from my concept that I call Lara Witch Detective on Business. Yeah, so she's a witch. She's a detective who has witch powers, and nobody much of the world knows. And she uses that to find justice and truth. Okay, now we have here is from Ocean Harmony, which is Nick Derving or Nicholas Derving. He is one of the Derving brothers of Caitlin Derving. And now my Caitlin and here is Caitlin. In fact, she's the female love interest, female protagonist of my concept. Although the marker here kind of didn't dry out, and it kind of went in the folder, and it went to her, and now it's a little broken a bit. But it's okay. It's just concept art. Now, I have a concept art of my zodiac sign, Libra, from Home of the Zodiac Signs, Mythological Era. So this is not generated, this is actually her. Actually, she was in my video in Girl Sensation, which is the which one's better, if it's like the digital or the traditional one. I try and make her digitally, and I use the rough sketch. Now we have here is what the concept I call Star Sequin and the Sequin Squad. So yeah, Star Sequin and the Sequin Squad, and she is the antagonist, which is Galactrix. Yeah, and her alter ego is Trixie. I do love this Galactrix look. Look at it. Now I'm gonna go here with Sagitta from the Zodiac Kids, which is the one I featured in the People I Don't Like meme video on my channel. So here she is. I couldn't find the right blue, but this is the only blue I have, so, but it looks okay. It looks good. Now we have here another, he's actually the boy love interest of Star Sequin, and now here he is. And we have Star Sequin! This is her. Her alter ego is Ashley. I do not remember much of the names of these guys, though, the other guys. And now we have Michael or Mike Derving, which is, again, from the Ocean Harmony concept art. We have this Genuine Fuchsias from the Zodiac Kids, but in Genuine, this is the first time I'm using the Touch 5 markers that I've got. And now we have here is Anemona Marineris. This is a character design. I was going to try and make her look like pretty much of a cute girl and a mermaid. Now we have here is Caitlin and the surfboard. What I would like for a cover art of Ocean Harmony. We have Gilton Blake, the main protagonist, who's a merman, because I do not want to break too much tropes. And we have here is Caitlin. Oh my god, I really like how I did this, but still needs much work. And now this is my love to draw manga art style. Some of my art styles are from Love to Draw Manga, and some are from Nori. So the ones with the Love to Draw Manga art style are usually the old art. And here's one before I do not even have the Touch 5. This is a character design and concept art. We have Ophiuchus from the Zodiac Kids, Pisces Austrinus from the Zodiac Kids, Perseus from the Zodiac Kids, and Andromeda from the Zodiac Kids. I only made the main 4. I haven't made the other 4 yet. And now we have here is Star Sequin's friend. She's actually, I'm gonna explain to you this. She's half Black American, half Italian. So her name is Minerva Portabello, which is Italian accent, because Minnie or Minerva, I think she doesn't want me to call her Minnie. Minerva then is, yes, Minerva is the Roman name of the goddess Athena. That's why I use Minerva, because she is Italian. And here she is. So here are my concept art. Yeah, ton of art. Whoa. Oh my god, look at my art, so many. So here are my art, guys. And those are the facts about anime and manga. Thank you! Arigatou gozaimasu!